everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new rom-com series just dropped on Netflix. It's called In Love All Over Again, and this series, it is from Spain, and this series has only 8 episodes, and this show centers around two characters, Irene and Julio. And in this show you see Irene, who wants to be this young director. She has this dream to become a big director, so she's going college, so studying about I guess movie direction. Then we also meet Julio, who is studying to be a lawyer. But when they meet each other, somehow I guess Irene, she convinced him to, I guess, drop out of school and become a movie actor in this series. So this series, it's supposed to be a romantic drama. That is how this show is made and also advertised. I guess it's supposed to be a romantic drama. But I thought this show was like, it's not what you think. It is actually about, two inspiring young person who wants to pursue their dream, and how their dream kind of gets in their way in their relationship. That is what I thought about this show. So this show, it is very well made production wise. Acting is really good from both of this actor, and that I actually really like this show a lot. I like this show for what it is. It is about, as I was saying, it is about two inspiring young people. They find each other and how they inspire each other. And the way the show ends, I was like, what? Like the whole season, you follow these two people, and the way the show just ended, you're like, it left with like, what did she do end of it? That is what you were thinking. That is, of course, as I was saying, I really enjoyed watching it because the show is quite engaging, because as you learn more about them, they are very interesting. Both of these people, Irene and Julio, and how their career takes off. And I guess there is a incident happened in the first episode, and how this incident, like the accident, I would say, how this accident affected Irene's life. That is what we have to follow her. Like a lot of episode is dedicated to that, how this accident is affected her. And she also has this on and off boyfriend named Drew, or Da. And then we also meet this Irene. She has this 3 roommate. One is this chubby girl, I forgot her name, and one is a friend, is a gay guy, and one is, I guess, and they're all friends together. And the show does centers around all these characters all together. Like you follow their story too, and their stories are interesting. As I was watching the show, the show is actually very engaging because first of all, it's not what you think, like, although it is trying to tell you the love story, but as the story goes on, you're like, especially Irene, she's so consumed by how to be a director, and the show does give you some of the, like Irene, and this her boyfriend, they were talking about Woody Allen in this show, and I was like, whoa, are you allowed to say Woody Allen anymore? Because I guess Woody Allen, he was like famous director back then, but right now I don't know anybody look up to Woody Allen. Not that I have seen his movie. Have I? I don't know. Who knows? That means, of course, Irene. I found her. As who is on YouTube do movie review. Of course, I find her character to be very, she wants to be a director, and it's not easy to be a woman director. Nobody looks at you. Nobody give you a chance. Nobody takes you seriously. Of course, her story I like. But same time, she is kind of like because this inspiration consume her, she's like, she cannot be, there was one scene, it was really heartbreaking when I was watching. Really, girl, you were like, I guess she couldn't go to this award show with Julio, and I was like, it made her very selfish person too, in my eyes. I'm like, why you couldn't go? So she does have some issues, she is not a perfect person. That is why this show, when you watch it, it feels so engaging, because as you learn more about it, the characters are very well written. That being said, of course, I have to say this show has so much that again is normal, I guess, in Europe. All this naked scene you're like, it's hard to watch them. You're like, then I do understand in Europe they make different way movies than here. You feel like you're watching like That is what I guess Anna de Armas. She comes from Spain, doesn't she? But anyway, as a show, it is actually very well made. It's interesting the way it ends. It although I was like, what? That's about it. What did she choose? I think we know what did she choose. She's probably gonna choose the to be become a director. Then she will be like, oh, like later episode, she will be like, should I take this gig? This gig, end of the day, Julio brought to me. I didn't earn it. All this thing will come later. So I do see them making season 2. Because that's how I felt about Irene. She's like this person. That is her, yeah, of course, this show reminded me of this, popular movie named La La Land. Yeah, this movie is called, the show itself, they took inspiration from there. Overall, yeah, I really enjoyed this show. I just didn't like sometimes how this character behave. But overall, the ending left to the huge cliffhanger. They're hoping to get season 2. If it does drop season 2, I'll be checking it out, of course. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this show. And if you enjoyed about this review, don't share my other reviews on other Netflix show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.